Good morning. This is Erika Keathley, also known as Divine Reiki Vibes on Instagram. I'm coming on this Thursday morning to read a poem that I wrote yesterday called Moments in Time. You do hear light music playing in the background because I live by a busy street. It's to set off the noise and also to keep me in the flow of what I want to talk about. And put the disclaimer out right away. I do not own the rights to this music you hear playing in the background, okay? I'm going to turn it down a notch, okay? Here I go. I'm getting ready to read. Moments in Time. Illusions of time when all there is the present moment. As the flash of thought crosses my beautiful mind, I stand and watch from my inner eyes, captivated by the moment, standing in stillness, catching the moment in between my inner fingers and hands. The walls of my mind begin to open in miraculous ways. In awe of the seen, colors of the unseen world burst out on the scene. Then I draw closer, deeper, wider into the flow of now. Moments of time breeze through like a breeze on a cool summer evening. That is my I am, experiencing moments in time. Whew, that's beautiful. And time is an illusion. It's something that we experience. It is not, the inner world does not see time. Everything is in the now in the inner world. So whatever self-concept I have of myself and that I believe about myself, that is happening now. That's why it's imperative to go inside yourself and to self-observe what you're doing inside and to know where you stand inside yourself as your self-concept. And a self-concept is only a belief that you have about yourself and showing up as you on the planet. But moments in time is really talking about the illusion of time. That is something that I experience on the linear, which is the outer world, but it's not something that you experience in the inner world, because everything is happening simultaneously. There's no separation. There's always a flow, and however that flow is directed is the way you direct it. You are in charge of what's happening in your inner world. You are in charge of your self-concept, and whatever belief system that you have about yourself is going to show up on your outer world, as I say, burst out on the scene as you or whatever your name is. So it's imperative of what we do inside of ourselves and how we see ourselves inside of ourselves, because it will show up on our outer world as us. So when you begin to go within yourself, which is a place of observation and seeing what you're doing inside, that will show you where you're at in your world, and it will actually show up on your scene. But the beautiful, the most miraculous, the most wonderful thing about going inside yourself, if your self-concept or your outer world is not the way you like it to be, you could begin to change it from inside out at this very moment. You begin to shift and change because the world is animated as you. And so whatever we bring alive inside of ourselves will show up on the scene on the outside. Now, the timing, I do not know. And how it's done, I do not know. But the acceptance of what it is at this moment is when you begin to accept whatever your concept is of yourself, it is already done. And then it shows up on the scene. But the timing, I do not know. That's in the hands of the divine of how that works out. I don't know. But I know that I am the concept of whatever the I ams I'm saying to myself. If I am saying to myself, I am confident, I am strong, I am bold, I am beautiful, and really accept that about myself, that's what's going to show up on the scene. I'm divinely favored. That will show up on the scene. However, whatever concept I have of myself, even if it's something that is not of, I use this carefully, higher good, it's going to show up too. If I say, oh, I'm always late, or I'm always doing the same stupid thing over and over and over. Oh, I'm always getting this happening or that happening to me. And that's going to show up on this scene. So we have to take charge inside of ourselves and direct our thoughts in the direction that we want them to go and change our self-concept. And then as you change in your inner world, your outer world will reflect that in due time. For a chicken, it takes 28 days for a chicken to be birthed. And sometimes our self-concept of it may take 28 days. I'm just throwing days out here, but it really doesn't really matter. It's the acceptance of that who you are at that moment and accepting it and continue to accept it and to allow yourself to have whatever you want inside yourself. I don't know if you've ever heard of Neville Goddard. He is a guru who is no longer on the planet, and this particular guru has helped me transform my life from inside out. Because for many years, I thought within myself that life was happening to me, not knowing that life was happening through me, as me, and showing up on the planet. And so as you begin to change your self-concept, begin to look inside yourself and affirm in yourself the things that you want to see, feel, and experience in due season, it will show up explode on the scene as you. Okay? So that's my encouragement for you today, is to go within and be kind to your mind. Say beautiful things inside yourself. Give yourself everything you need and accept yourself whole and complete, and watch the movement on the outside explode on the scene. And I want to say I love you and thank you for listening, and have a fantastic Thursday. Namaste.